Bottom of the hour, are we seeing one of the great rivalries in the NBA materializing right before our eyes? Two dynamic young stars, Wembanyama and Flagg. Just feast your eyes. Look at Cooper Flagg, Jeffrey, going down the middle of the lane.
The power, baby.
On one side, and then Wembanyama, the rain.
Unfair. What is he, 7'4", 7'6", or something? He's just dropping.
Yeah, he won't acknowledge how tall he actually is.
It's like an 8-foot step back.
And then this is an alley-oop team.
Oh.
I mean, they didn't even have to jump.
Yeah.
He had 20 points in the first
Alley.
half. Third quarter now, Mavericks are down by 4. Look at Cooper Flagg.
Oh, all the way. Oh!
Taking it
So nasty.
Mavs down just 2. Now is Wemby on the other side.
Oh, one step
Too
from
easy.
the foul line.
He had 29 points, 11 rebounds. Spurs by 3. Back the other way.
Nice
Cooper
handles.
Flagg from range.
Oh,
he had 32 and we're tied. 4 minutes left. Mavs down 1. Stephon Castle, don't forget him. Big night off the bench. He had 18. That's a big bucket. And here comes another. Spurs have opened up a 10-point lead. Wemby, no. Castle. Oh! With authority.
Good gracious.
Spurs go on to win it by 12. And I wanted to get Windy in on this, on Wemby and Flagg, because, you know, I love the enthusiasm, Windy, that you bring. Where I'm always in here trying to ask you about stories, and you're always trying to point out the great games and the great moments that are happening around the league on a night-by-night basis. And there may not be anything better that could happen in the sport right now than Victor Wembanyama and Cooper Flagg developing a legitimate rivalry. And it looks like if last night was any indication, we could be seeing that.
Cooper Flagg is having one of the most elite couple of weeks for any rookie in the history of the NBA, okay? It's been easy to focus on what Dallas has traded away, Luka and AD. Focus on what they have now. These last 4 games, he's averaging 38 points. We haven't seen a rookie do that since Allen Iverson. I leapt over LeBron, okay? He's had at least 5 rebounds and all that in all those games. You know the last rookie to have 30 points and more than 5 rebounds in 4 straight games? How about Michael Jordan, okay? And so you all guys already know how I feel about Victor Wembanyama. I feel like he's the future of the NBA. You coastal elites don't know what I'm talking about. We call it the I-35 corridor. San Antonio, Dallas, Oklahoma City, who has got a potential generational team, and then we're going up north. I-35 goes all the way to Minneapolis with Ant Edwards, who I actually believe is one of the most underrated stars in American sport right now because of the dynamic things that this guy does. The NBA is in a brilliant place, especially when you go up I-35, and Cooper and Wemby are in the heart of it.
All right, love it. So great game last night, and we'll have more to do. In the meantime, let's do a Windy watch. Let's go through again. The trade deadline comes and goes. Not a lot of earth-shattering stuff. Take us through the things that matter for those just joining us, starting in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I was feeling so good about I-94. So Giannis is obviously going to stay in Milwaukee through the end of the season. The Bucks' plan is really sort of twofold. One, they're hoping that they can get a high draft pick, which is frankly going to, mean not playing him that much. And 2, they're going to hope for better offers in the summer. When that happens, I think that will be a decision process will come at that time. All right, let's head down I-40 way to Memphis. Here's the reality. The Grizzlies' future is without Ja Morant. They have now traded for 6 extra first-round picks over the next 7 years. They have cleared their books out, so they've only got 2 players under contract starting in 2027, but Ja Morant is one of them. They want to get off of that contract, and they're going to probably try to focus as their number one thing to do the rest of this season, into the summer. And then I want to talk about someone that's in a more positive place. We're on I-77. Now you're in my neck of the woods with Cleveland. After everything that happened this trade deadline, the Cavs made the biggest move, in my view, by trading for James Harden. They are extremely excited about how he can impact Donovan Mitchell as a bigger and more reliable guard than Darius Garland. And I want to point something out. The Cavs' other trade that they did, where they got the 2 guards from Sacramento, Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis, these are not guys who are going to move the needle necessarily, but Harden put alongside him and Mitchell, all those renovation of the Cavs' backcourt, the Cavs think that they've increased their chances to win the East.
Yep, DraftKings Sportsbook agrees with you. The Cavaliers are now the favorites to win the East. Before the Harden trade, they were plus 500. The Knicks were the favorites. Now you see it's Cleveland by a slim margin over the Knicks, and then you see Detroit and Boston and the Sixers. Joe Fortenbaugh, our betting expert, is here. What does the smart money say when he looks at a screen like that?
If there's a team that's mispriced there, I think it'd be Detroit. You're tied for the third best odds in the East. You have the best record by 4.5 games. That's number one. Number two, you have the third best point differential in all of the NBA, which is a really good indicator. You're number two in defensive rating, which is better than anybody else in the Eastern Conference. In the modern NBA, your offense is your floor. Everybody can score. Brooklyn ranks dead last this year in scoring, all right, at 107 points per game. 10 years ago, that would have ranked third in the NBA. You got to play defense. Detroit can do it. They're battle-tested from that Knicks series last year. I think they're a bit mispriced.
Okay, fair enough. So we've got all of that. That is very serious and interesting. And then we got to get to one other thing. Wendy, I don't know if you've been following this week.
Of course.
But there has been a level of blasphemy that has been emanating from this joker sitting over here to my left.
You have lost everybody.
In which you have denigrated the flu game, one of the most famous, gutsiest performances in the history of American sports. And Brian Windhurst, I would like to give you the opportunity to set the record straight on one of the great games that anyone has ever played in a big spot.
Here's the problem, Greeny. Jordan himself says it was bad pizza.
Right. That's
he says it was bad pizza. So while I think it's one of the great performances of my childhood, I got Jordan saying it's bad pizza, and I got Lindsey Vonn with torn ACL.
Yeah, thank you.
When D. Woody said, "Get him a glass of water," I was gone. I didn't hear anything else that happened in that discussion.
Let's go, Wendy.
I'm sorry, Greedy. He said it was bad pizza.
It's not one of the greatest games. I love the game. You said gutsiest.
He's carrying. He has to be carried to the bench. He can't even walk. He scored 38 of their 90 points.
Oh, my word.
I don't care if it's bad pizza. You had food poisoning lately? It's no picnic. You go out there and play an NBA Finals game on the road?
I love you. I love you. Gutsiest was just the wrong way. You make your living on finding the right or the most descriptive words. You failed. Yeah, that's the bottom line on this.
Courageous, legendary, outstanding,
legendary,
brilliant,
iconic. Gutsiest,
Should have got the banana peppers.
Yeah,
I stand
the banana
by
peppers were a bad call. Pineapple. Shouldn't have went pineapple.
Windman, have a great weekend. Thank you. We got 2 ABC games on Saturday, and leading into the Super Bowl weekend. We've always got the good basketball for you. Saturday, we got KD and the Rockets and OKC taking on the Thunder. That's at 3:30 Eastern, and then we got LeBron and the Lakers hosting Golden State at 8:30. NBA Countdown will tip off our coverage at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, I really have been wanting to get to this all morning long. It's Sound Off, a segment with interesting people saying interesting things. And the interesting person here is Rob Gronkowski. So you've heard a lot of people criticizing Tom Brady for saying he doesn't have a dog in the fight for the Super Bowl. Let's hear from one of his best friends.
I don't know. I'm not Tom. I haven't talked to him yet since the Patriots been in the Super Bowl, but because he probably wants to be the quarterback. He's that competitive. He probably wants to be the guy in the Super Bowl right now.
Is Drake winning somehow takes away from Tom or something?
No, not at all. Nothing will ever take